can get $1,000 is how many? How much baht already? Okay, so how much is it? It is 1,000 multiply 100 divided by 4.43. Okay, so again, all this, go and press your calculator. Get used to your calculator. Okay, so 1,000 Singapore dollar will help me change into 22,573 baht. Okay, so if all together he has 22,573 baht, next they tell you he spent 20,000. Okay, so what was the amount he left in Thai baht after the trip? So first they want us to find in Thai baht. They haven't tell us to change back yet. So Thai baht is just very simple. He has 22,573. He spent 20,000. So mathematics, how do we do? We take 22,573 is what he has. Then he spent 20,000. So he is left with 2,573 baht. Minus only. Okay, which is why I say this question is easy. It is standard. Then it's all plus, minus, multiply. Okay, then if you follow the story that they are telling, now he is left with 2,573 baht, 2,573 baht. He want to change back to Sing dollar already. But this time round, it is no longer using the first exchange rate. By the time he come back to Singapore, want to change back to Sing dollar, the exchange rate is 100 baht to $4.10. So now to change back to Sing dollar, we need to use this new exchange rate already. Time has changed. Okay? So now, 100 baht is $4.10. Then I have 2,573 baht. I want to change it to Sing dollar. I want to know how much. From 100 to 2,573 is difficult, but I can change it to 1 first. Every 1 baht is how much? Then I will divide by 100 first. Then $4.10 also divide by 100. Then I will have 4.1 over 100. Then from 1 baht to 2,573, I will multiply 2,573. So here I also multiply 2,573.
Explain the question again.
The what?
The question again.
Explain the question. Okay, the whole story is Alex go Bangkok. He changed Sing dollar to baht. Then when he is changing, this is the exchange rate. Okay, so he changed $1,000, he got 22,573 baht. Then in Thailand, he spent 20,000 baht. So if he changed this amount and he spent this amount, the remaining is 2,573 baht. Then after that, with what he has left, he come back Singapore. Then he want to change this amount of baht back to Sing dollar. But this time round, the exchange rate changed already. The exchange rate is now 100 baht to $4.10. So when he is changing, we have to use the new exchange rate to change back to Sing dollar. Then he has 2,573 baht to change. So every 100 baht is 410. 2,573 is how much? We have to calculate out. So this is what we are doing. So we have to take 2,573 and multiply by 4.1 over 100. And the answer, in calculator, 2573 times 4.1, then divide by 100. I get back Sing dollar, $100, $105 and 49 cents. Okay, can. Can anyone got difficulty? Because yes. Huh? How to what? How to change the 1,000 to baht? Here. Every 100 baht is $4.43. I want $1,000. Then I want to know how much baht. But from 4.43 to 1,000, if I am confused, I cannot straight away do, then never mind. I divide 4.43 to 1 first. Then I will divide both sides by 4.43. Every $1 is 100 over 4.43. Then from 1 to 1,000, I multiply 1,000. Then I also multiply this amount by 1,000. Then I can get $1,000 is this 1,000 times 100 divided by 4.43, which is equals to 22573. This is how I do. Okay? My brain very simple one. I do things just one step at a time. Not like y'all. Y'all can do 2-3 things at a time. Or maybe you cannot. That's why end up 2-3 things all never do well. Okay? So do one step at a time, break things down. Difficult things can become easy. Difficult things are just easy things chained together. Can? Can already, Lucas? Yeah. Okay. Question 9. Okay. Again, for those who never do, let us look at question 9 as a story first. There is a car. The car left town X, travel at this speed for this time to reach town Y. After the car reached town Y, the driver rests for 30 minutes. Then he continued to travel to town Z. Then to town Z, this is the distance, this is the speed. Okay? So, the story got 2 parts, or in fact 3 parts. If I break it down, there is a car. This car travel from town X to town Y. Then he rests for a while. Okay? After he rests, he is still at town Y. Then he go to town Z. Like that. The story is like that. Then, now part A, they want to find the distance between town X and town Y. So I should be looking at this part. So what happened in this part? Then I go back to my C. Between town X and town Y, he travel at this speed for this amount of time. Then they are asking me to find the distance. So distance, speed, time, they are all linked together one. Distance, speed, time, they are linked together by DST. Distance is speed times time. Because if I cover my D, distance, I cover D. So distance is equals to speed and time, side by side. So side, so it means speed times time. Okay, so when I want to find distance between tau x and tau y, I will find distance equals to speed times time. What was the speed? Hey Ari and Wei Kiat, from here I can also hear you all talking. Wei Kiat, you come back here. Okay, so the speed he traveled at was 80 km/h. So I can write 80. Then I multiply by time. When I look at my speed, it is km/h. It is in hour. Then the time I have is in minutes. So if I want to multiply them together, I need to multiply my speed with hour. So I have to change my 120 minutes to hour. 120 minutes is how many hours? 120 minutes is, I will do this at the side. I never mix together. Okay, so 120 I will divide by 60. Then I will get 120 minutes is actually 2 hours. 120 divided by 60 will get 2 hours. Okay, so 120 minutes is actually 2 hours. So I can now multiply my speed at the time. Speed is in km/h, time is in hour. In hour it is 2. So the distance is equals to 160 kilometers. Okay? Okay. So between x and y, the distance is 150 kilometers. The time taken was 2 hours. Then he rested for 30 minutes. 30 minutes divided by 60 is half hour. Then when he go from tau y to tau z, the distance was 150 kilometers. Okay, so far these are all the things that I know. But these things is not enough to help me find B. B wants to find the average speed of the car for the whole journey. Okay, average speed of the car for the whole journey. This one we mentioned before. Average speed means I take the whole journey, the total distance divided by the total time. I don't care individually between x and y, between y and z, how fast he travel. When I want to find the average speed of the entire journey, I just take the entire journey distance divided by the entire journey time. Okay, so now the entire distance I know. Tau x to tau y 160 kilometers. Tau y to tau z 150 kilometers. So the total distance is 160 kilometers plus 150 kilometers. Okay, so to find my average speed, I need two things. I need the total distance. I need the total time. I know the total distance. Okay, right now the total distance is 160 plus 150, 310. But I don't know the total time. I know this first part took 2 hours. I know he rested for half an hour. But I don't know this last part took how long. So before I find the answer to B, I have to find what time he took. What is the amount of time he took from tau y to tau z. So they actually want you to know yourself that you need to use this distance, this time, this distance, this speed to find this time over here. Okay, so this question also not easy. There are a lot of steps and they never help you. So you have to go back and know what you don't know. You know what you don't know, then you can go and find. So I don't know the time for this last portion. I need to find the time for this portion. So I need to find the time taken from Y to Z. I need to know the time from Y to Z. So between Y to Z, this distance and this speed. The distance was 150, the speed was 60 kilometer per hour. So I want to find time. I go back to my DST. Time will be equals to distance divided by speed. So equals to 150 divided by 60 equals to 2.5 hours. Okay? Once I find this last part, then I can find my average speed already. Because average speed is total time divided by total distance. Total distance divided by total time. Total distance, no space, I write DT. Total distance divided by total time. Total distance, just now we found already, 160 plus 150. Total time, if we go back to the schematic or this thing that I draw to help myself. First part, 2 hours. Rest, half hour. Last part, I found 2.5 hours. So all together, these 3 portions add up. The total time is 2 plus half plus 2.5. Okay, so the total is 2 plus half plus 2.5. So all together will be 310 kilometers divided by 5 hours. So the average speed is equals to 62 kilometers per hour. 310 was in kilometer, 5 is in hour. So when I divide, my speed is kilometer per hour. 62 kilometers per hour. Oh yeah. Can you what? Break. We finish the whole paper, then break. Then after that got another paper. Haha! Surprise! Happy, right? Oh, you are given so many things in life. Paper after paper. Everyone give you things You got hear this saying before? How bad a present is still a present. So you still have to open your present. Okay, question 10. There is a first part. First part, they tell you a story, then they ask you 2 questions. Okay? Then after that, they tell you another bit of story, then ask you another question. So let us go to the first part first. Michelle decided to drive from town G to town H. Town G to town H, 330 kilometers apart. She drove at a speed of 70 kilometers per hour for the first 90 minutes. Okay? Okay. Then first part, convert 70 kilometers per hour to meter per second. Important, this one, your exam, your WA3 will also come out, conversion. 70 kilometer per hour to hour per second. Sorry, to meter per second. 70 kilometer per hour. Every kilometer is 1000 meter. 70 times 1000 meter. Every hour is 60 minutes. Every minute is 60 seconds. Then we have managed to convert kilometer to meter. We have managed to convert hour into seconds. Every 1 hour is 60 minutes. 60. Then every 1 minute is 60 seconds. Every kilometer is 1000. That's why 70 kilometer I times 1000 to get 70,000 meters. 70,000 meter, 60 minutes. Minute not enough. Every minute 60 seconds. Then I can key inside my calculator already. 70,000 divided by 60 times 60. Divided by 60 and then divide by 60 also can. I will get 19.4 meter per second. Okay, so this conversion important, WA3 will come out. Then within this first part of her journey, the whole G to H is 330 kilometers, but she never traveled the entire journey yet. She traveled 90 minutes at this speed. Okay, so you want to find the distance traveled in the first 90 minutes. So this first 90 minutes, this was the speed. So to find the distance equals to speed times time. The speed was 70. The time was 90 minutes. But 90 minutes is in minutes. My speed 70 is in kilometer per hour. If I want to multiply them together, I must change my 90 minutes to hour. So I will do at the side 90 divided by 60 equals to 1.5. So 90 minutes is 1.5 hours. So when I want to multiply them together with my speed, 1.5 hour times 70 kilometer per hour, then I will have 105 kilometer. So in the first 90 minutes, she traveled 105 kilometers. This is my answer to my family. Okay, after traveling for 90 minutes, her car broke down. Then she stopped for 40 minutes. Then she drove at a speed of 90 km per hour for the remaining journey. So this 90 km per hour for the remaining journey, what was the remaining journey? Lost. Total journey 330 km apart. Then she traveled 105 already. So still left with the difference. Okay? So there is still a part that you own self need to find. That is 330 minus 105. Her remaining journey is 225. Distance of her remaining journey. time taken for remaining journey. I know the distance. I know she traveled at 90 kilometers for the remaining journey. I want to find the time taken. So time is equals to distance divided by speed. So the time taken is distance 225 divided by the speed 90 equals to 2.5 hours. No. No. Let them see how working you all are. When they having break, you all doing work. Right? Let them see. You will study through your hunger. Okay, after this question, find the average speed of the entire journey. Average speed means the total journey, total distance divided by the total time. Okay? I don't care about individual part, what is the speed. I just want total distance divided by total time. Total distance, I don't need to go and do any calculation. Total distance is 330. Okay? Total time. First part, 90 minutes. And then we found 90 minutes is 1.5 hour already.